Friday, April 4th, 3rd, I don't know, forgot. We've got a 10-minute AMRAP of 12 weighted sit-ups, 12 alternating snatches, and 24 double unders. For the warm-up today, we're going to start out with a minute of singles. We're warming up with the jump rope, getting those calves ready to go for the double unders. Next, we're going to warm up. Next, I'm not going to be an asshole. Next, we're going to do some pike walks, stretch out those hamstrings for the snatches. And after that, we've got hip pulls, stretching out the hips a little bit. We've got some sit-ups in this workout, so we want to be lying back and forth. Yes, yeah, whatever.
What? Flying?
Flying, yeah.
Did you say flying?
Whatever.
Okay.
3.
Ah!
We got some, Jesus. Next we have hip pulls. And make sure we're going to be able to go back and forth with those sit-ups easily. All right? And then we're going to open up the hips a little bit more with 30 seconds of a butterfly stretch. You're going to have the feet together, the knees out, grab your toes, pull yourself forward, stretch out those hips a little bit more. For our dynamic warm-up, we've got 2 rounds. We've got 5 sit-ups, and then we have 15 good mornings. And then we're going to take 30 seconds to warm up our double unders to practice. You can also use this kind of a gauge for how many double unders you should do in the WOD. Let's get into the workout.
No. Let's get into the workout.
Okay, guys, let's get into the workout. So our first movement in the workout is going to be weighted sit-ups. What we're looking for here is for you to hold the weight on your chest, kind of hugging it towards your chest. Don't let it get away from you. We don't want to use the weight to help us get up. It should make it a little bit harder. You don't have to use the same weight for your weighted sit-ups as you would for your alternating snatches. Our next movement is alternating snatches. You can use a dumbbell or kettlebell. Let's try and go a little bit heavier on those snatches, just so we can move some weight in this workout. And our last movement is double unders.
Damn it.
No reps.
Our last movement is double unders. What we're looking for is for the rope to pass under the feet twice for each jump. We can scale these movements. The first one, we can just remove the weight and do regular ab mat sit-ups. With the second movement for snatches, we can sub those out with kettlebell swings. Let's say the movement's just a little too technical for you. This will still get that same stimulus. And with our last movement, we can scale the double unders down to single unders. Let's double that number though. With some faults that we'll see, probably the biggest culprit will be the snatches. We want to stay away from a rounded back at the bottom. Okay, we want to keep that back flat. Let's try and get into that good morning position. Let's show some good. Okay. Flat back. This is what we're looking for. So our goals for this workout is a 10-minute AMRAP with some pretty quick rep schemes for each movement. I would like you to shoot for at least 5 rounds or more. Let's say double unders are an issue. Let's scale that number down to something that's going to keep you moving and get those done within 30 seconds or less. Snatches should be unbroken, and also the weighted sit-ups. All right. If you're having to stop because the weight is too heavy on the sit-ups, then let's scale the weight back on that movement. If I were to tell Scott to do this workout, I might tell him to use a 30-pound dumbbell for the sit-ups, a 50 for the snatches, and then he could handle RX numbers on the double unders. For Allison, I might tell her to use a 20-pound dumbbell for the sit-ups and then a 35 for the snatches. Hopefully that gives y'all a good mark to hit. If not, feel free to contact any of the coaches and ask for advice. Have fun with this one, guys.